Okay, hi there everybody. Let me get you on my laptop. Hang on just a second. There I am. Gotta mute it. Come on, go big. There we go. Okay, why is the screen black? That is definitely not right. My goodness. Oh, there I am. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. No, it's not going to let me. Hi, Collie. I see that you're watching. There we go. Okay. Let's see what happens there. I'm going to try sitting down today. Hi, Kathy. Okay. Oh, that might have zoomed in too much, huh? Well, I'll do my best to stay within those perimeters, guys. Let's see here. Not gonna. There we go. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. Hi there. My name is Wendy Keys Turnbull, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And this is my regular Wednesday Night Live. Happy New Year, by the way. And this is week 3. It's actually week 4, but last week I did my, boy, it looks so crooked. That's so weird because it shouldn't be crooked. It should be dead on. Oh, well. Last week I did the paper pumpkin. So this week, okay, one of you disappeared. I hope you come back. This week I am continuing week 3 of my 4-week Fun Fold cards, which I got from watching Jackie Bullhuis live. So the first 2 weeks I did these. This one, this is just the sample. It's not really showing you much of anything. It's just the outline of what I did. That was week 1. Week 2, last week's, was this one. And this is the one that you'll be doing. The one that I did on here live is the one that we will be doing in workshop this weekend. This is week 3. You'll notice I did these all at Christmas time, so they all have Christmas paper. But so this is what week 3's sample looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make it using Lemon Lolly. And here is some new paper that's coming out. It's an online exclusive. Everyday Skies it's called. And we're going to use this one for that. And then we're also going to use, this is a new online exclusive, Faith Collection. This is really more of an Easter stamp, but I feel like using this today. Can you guys hear my dog squeaking his toy in the other room? Oh my gosh, it's a loud squeaker. Okay, so let me just put that up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make a card with this. And I will give you the measurements of everything. Okay, so we have our basic card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 to fold into a regular standard card. Then for the flap, we have a piece that is 3 1/4 by 5.5, and then we're going to score it. I've already scored it, you can probably see, at 1/2 inch. Let me go ahead and fix that up, make sure it gets burnished. I'll do that with this one too because I just used my nails for it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I think the first thing we'll do is put these on here. So I cut this one for the front of the flap is 4 3/4 by 3. 4 3/4 by 3. So let's go ahead and put that one on. And oops, there it goes. My screen froze, but it's back on again, so. All right. And my dog can hear me, so he came around to the hallway to try and get my attention. All right, so this is going to go on here. Oops, oh well, close enough. All right, and this one is going to go on this card front. Oops. Okay. It's gonna go on like this. Whoops. Get that tape that I got over the edge, fold it over so it's not sticky on the front of the card. All right, we're going to center this on here. All right, then I'm going to put glue on the inside of this flap. I may make another one of these because this is going to be really quick. So, oops, let's not get it where it doesn't need to be. Okay, and I'm going to put it here on the back of the card, center it. Here's the flap. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, so that's just going to be like that on the back. Now, if you didn't like that looking like that, you could always put another piece of lemon lolly on the back here, but I like it looking like that, so we're not going to worry about that. Then this is going to be underneath the flap so that we can write something there if we want to, or we can stamp something. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Okay. And I just want to make sure that it's underneath this flap. Yes, it is completely underneath the flap because I do not want any of it to stick out. Okay, for the front, that's what I want to use this for. And I'm also going to use some new ribbon that isn't going to be in the mini catalog. It's called Gold Open Weave Trim. So let me, oh, look at that. It's got a special tear off. Oh, and then there's another little piece of tape on it. All right. So I'm going to get that off. There we go. So we had a silver one like this before. Very, very open weaved. And it's going to be exactly what I want for this. I'm going to stick the little piece of closing tape to the side. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp. Do I want to stamp it? Yes. We're going to stamp it with the wood grain, and then we're also going to, actually, maybe I won't stamp it. Maybe I'll just cut it out with the wood grain. Nah, I'll stamp it. I don't think that the wood grains match exactly. In fact, they don't, but that's okay. We're going to stamp this. Okay. I'm going to use a light brown paper. So I'm going to use crumb cake. And then I'm going to use pecan pie ink. I really like pecan pie ink. Okay. Pecan pie. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead. Didn't need this great big piece, really. So now I could just cut this out using this die. But I think I really want to give it some texture. So I'm going to cut it out using this die, even though it doesn't match the texture on the stamp. And I'm going to go ahead and tape that in place with a little bit of blue painter's tape. Hi, Aunt Bev. How you feeling? Happy New Year to you, too. Whoops. Okay. Let's get this cut out. Okay. Up there. Oops. Let's put these back in there. Oops. I'd help if I had all of them in there. Oh, my poor hands. Okay. Oh, I remember why. This is gonna actually, it doesn't just, it actually cuts right out. It doesn't just, okay. Let me get it out of here and I'll show you. Somewhere here there's, oh, it didn't cut all the way. Hang on, let me put it through again. And we'll put another little piece of paper under it. It's funny because Kathy and Collie and Bev have all said hi, and it shows that I only have one person watching. Very odd. Will that fit? Yes, it will. Okay, we're going to do this with a little shim under it to make sure that it actually cuts all the way through everything. So what I'm going to do after I've got this cut, my poor hands, I keep saying that, is I'm going to cut out another one to go under it, a solid one. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to cut out a solid early espresso. Let's see, is that wide enough? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're going to cut out a solid to go under that so that it's showing this. Okay, good, Collie. I'm glad you're still watching. All right. Uh-oh. Went off a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay. There. So let's go ahead and poke this one out now. Somewhere here there's a, right, nope. Somewhere here there's a spot that will poke. Somewhere. Huh. There should be a spot that will poke the actual die cut out and not just the pieces in the middle of the die cut. I gotta find that. Well, we'll just keep pushing until something happens here. Okay. There we go. I found that hole. Okay. Let's get the rest of this out of here. It wasn't exactly centered on it, but that's okay. It's not going to matter that much. Okay. Whoops, that didn't come off all the way. That's all right, I'll get that in a minute. I think it's that one. It's going to be one of those finicky dies, huh? Oops. Oh, it's peeling everything. Oh well. Okay. See what we can do with this. I'll get this one out without ripping everything. There. Okay. All right. There's still some in the die. I'll worry about that. Okay. All right. So now we're going to put this on here. Oh, I like that. Oops. Okay. So this one I'm going to need to use my skinny glue for. This would have been really nice done on gold foil, but I would have chosen different colors for my paper if I was, my designer series paper, if I was going to use the gold foil. Something darker with more blue, I think, probably. Okay. So I need to see my orthopedist about my hands because they are very, very sore. It's hard to squeeze. My left one is worse than my right one, or my right one is worse than my left one, but it's hurting me to squeeze this bottle with this hand too. I can't squeeze it with the other hand. I just don't have the strength in it anymore, unfortunately. Okay, let's put this on here. I like what it did as far as giving it a grain look. I could have actually put this on another crumb cake, but you can see that I had it off a little because there's a spot here that doesn't have any ink color on it, any of them. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to do something with this. Okay. So I'm just going to pleat it up, see if I can do what I think I want to do with it. Just kind of want to, if I had needle and thread, I could stitch it into place, but it might even be too much. Hi, Debbie. Happy New Year to you, too. And I will see you in a couple of days. I hope you guys are feeling better. Do this. Okay. And I'm going to try, I'll go like this on here. I'll try using glue. I'm going to cover it up with the cross and some leaves too. So let me hold it there for a second. I just wanted to get a wad of it there. So I want the cross to be on top of this. Let's see what I can do here. Probably need more glue in there. And then I think I will try, let's see if I can dry it up a little bit with this. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, just let it sit there for a second. And I'm going to take the cross and we're going to use some dimensionals. Hi, Maren. Hi, Kelly. Happy New Year to you both. All right, let's put this in the middle of the cross. I don't think that's going to work too well. Oh, maybe. Okay, that is going to be okay after all. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to snip this a bit. I want it to be a little bit flatter than that. We'll just snip it in places. Yeah, that's going to be a hard thing to keep down. I want this snipped more. I want it to be flatter. Okay, put a little dab of tape under here. There we go. Okay, that should help. Nope, don't like it. Let's change it up a little bit. Okay. Let's just have a piece of this. A couple of pieces of it. Okay. Just gonna do this with it. There's a little bit too much to have on there. Let's put a little bit of tape over here too. Get it to stick down on it. Put a little bit of tape down here. Get it to stick down on it. I'm going to like this better. I'm going to trim this off though. These are actually my ribbon scissors here. One for ribbon, one for paper, and one for sticky stuff. Okay, that I like better. Now we'll put this down over the top of it. Much better. Kind of like a golden cloud. All right. And then all right, Maren, as far as Sherry knows, you guys are coming on Monday to the workshop. Joyce Wheaton is coming on Saturday, just so you know. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to put, I need some green fronds. Maybe I'll just, no, I need to stamp them. Let's do that. Cleaned a little bit. Get it off of here. And we'll put this here and we will get, oh, how did that even get down in there? Huh. Okay. garden green and my garden green ink. It's a good thing I have these little stamping spots for these weeks when my stuff, I have two, oh no, there's three. Okay, garden green. When my big ink pads are in my bins for my card class. Okay, we're gonna do a couple of these. I actually wish that the die was leafier as opposed to just being the outline. It would be nice to have actual fronds there, but let's see what we got here. Okay, cut these out. My little mini machine back. I'm going to do something with these to make them not look quite so fake, I guess you'd say. In a second, let's see if I can get this one cut out without totally destroying it. I think I just moved it. Oh well, let's see what happens. How bad did I? Oh, not too bad. It's off to one edge, but I think it's okay. All right. I'm going to be cutting out one more thing, but first let's get this done. Okay, so I'm going to actually wad these up a little bit. I want them to be softer and a little bit more realistic, not just flat. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to really work them over a touch. Get down there, you little cross. I'm just kind of breaking the fibers in the paper a little bit so that they're softer. My hands don't like this, not at all. I'm supposed to be doing this, not this, but this. So let's try that, see if that helps. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Good. Okay, so let's put these. I'm going to put. You can hardly even see. They're kind of big. You can hardly even see the cross with those on there. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to do this instead. Yeah. I really did want to put them on the cross, but they need to be smaller if I'm going to do that. So let's see what I can do here. Still didn't get any on it. Oh, it's taking the paper off instead of putting the tape on. All right. Okay. So use a glue dot. When all else fails, use a glue dot. Just get that finger cleaned up. There we go. Okay. Oh wow, my glue dots are unrolling. All right, glue dot. Put one under here like this. Yeah, maybe we'll put it. No, we'll put it under there. Like that. I think I'll put them both under there like that. Right there. Okay, let's see. Do I want to put it up here? I'll put it down with this one. And I'll put it over like that. Okay, so those are there. Now we want to do our little lily. So see, like I said, it's kind of Easterish. I'm going to do 3. I'm not sure I'm going to use all 3, but let's do 3. So I need, I think basic beige would be the best thing for this. And I'm going to use Stays On just because that's what I've got here. And there it is. Just leave it up there. Okay. Huh. The hands are weak. Okay. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. We had a really good Christmas. Okay. Put these out first. Oops. Right there. Whoops, that's not quite right over here. It's hard to do these little ones and get them in the right spot exactly. Okay, that's good. Let's put that on there. And then these go like this. And we'll put that on there. And off we go to die cut land. Okay. Oops, don't want to do it that way if it's going to rip the paper. And where did the die cut from that one go? It's going to be on here. Yep, there it is. Okay, let me just set this aside. I want a little bit of a peachy color and a little bit of a yellow color. So let's get the lemon lolly. And let's see. No, that pumpkin color's too bright. Oops. Okay. Well, I'm going to use peach pie, but my peach pie marker is in one of the boxes for the weekend. So I'm going to use one of the blending pens. I just want to put a little bit of color into the centers of each of these. Blending pens are great because you can use them in your ink, and then all you have to do to clean them, I keep trying to pull that up. Okay, I've got some scrap paper here. All you have to do to clean them is just rub them on a piece of paper until the color comes out, until you see it coming clear. And I'm turning it as I'm rubbing it to make sure. There we go. All right, that's that one. And then let's use the yellow. So let me do this. And we're going to use this. Okay, and over here. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to use of these, but might as well do them all. Okay, now back to our card. I'm not loving the rough edges here. I don't know. I'll leave it that way for now, though. Okay. I think that I will use all 3 of them. Or do I want to just do this? Yeah, I'm just going to use, or do I want to just do this? Nope, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use mini dimensionals on this one. Here, and one here. Oops. Okay. Hi, Bev. Glad you got there. Okay. And this is going to go here like this. So I know it's kind of early to be making an Easter card, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an Easter card. Let me put a little dot of glue under each of these leaves here so I can get them to stay down. Have to hold them for a few seconds. Okay, I might as well leave the cap off of that because I'm going to use that again here. All right, on the inside, let's put this on here. Let's put it like this up here. And, okay, what have I got here for sentiments? Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Thinking of you, he is risen, God is love. I am going to put God is love on here. I'm going to put thinking of you here. And on the inside of the card, I'm going to put let your faith be bigger than your fears. So let's go ahead and do that. God is love. God is love. Let me just pull these off and set them over here out of the way. And we will do this. I'm afraid peach pie might disappear on here. Let's see. Oops. All right. Plus it's so little. I think I'm going to do it. Oh gosh, I could use one of these colors too. Let's try it. If I have only blue. Party. Only blue. Okay, this looks like a brand new stamp pad. Might be. Okay. Oops. God is love. And let's see if I want to do this on. I think I'll just chop it down. I think so. All right. Edge it with I'll edge it with the yellow, with the lemon lolly. That works. So another Rita edge, you can either scrape it on the ink pad or you can use a marker or a Stampin' Blend. All right, and that's gonna go right down here. It needs something darker under it. It needs this is what I want, I think. I can just get it out of there. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. See what I can do here. Sorry, I'm off screen, but you guys know what to do. Let's see, I made that. Nope, I made it just a little too short, but that's, I think it's going to be okay. Let's see here. Actually, put it on here. Put it on here, and then we'll trim it down. Okay. So. Making it up as I go along, guys. I knew I was going to make this card, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So, okay. I'm going to do... This is not a wise thing to do, but I'm doing it anyways. Oh, that wasn't too bad. See if I can do the same thing on the other side. Actually, I think maybe I will do this on the other side instead. Do a dovetail. So when you do a dovetail, you can just cut down the middle, and then you can cut to the peak from each corner. There you go. Okay. God is love. It looks like an arrow, doesn't it? And let's put I don't think, yeah, they might work. I'll just put my head in front of everything. I don't know. Sorry if I did. All right. Okay, God is love. All right. Oops. And on the inside, thinking of you. And let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Very, very dimly, not too, doesn't quite fit, but it's close enough. That's gonna clash. It's gonna clash a lot. Actually, I'm gonna use it because I think it might absorb some of the color. And where did my scrap paper go? I want to stamp it full. There we go. Scrap paper. So this is going to be 3rd generation. I'm going to stamp it off twice, and then I'm going to stamp it on here. I just want it to be very mild. I don't want it to be too dark. Oh, look, it's just a, can you guys see that? Oh, sorry, I had to stand up. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, good. All right, and then over the top of it, I'm going to type stamp thinking of you. I'm going to have a lot of stamps to clean up when I'm done here. I'm doing thinking of you in pecan pie, right across the middle of the cross. There we go. So see, this doesn't have to be an Easter card. This can be a hang in there kind of card, and I just put my thumb in the ink. Oh well. Okay, and then on the inside of the card, we're going to put, let your faith be bigger than your fears. And that, I'm going to stamp some pecan pie. And then there's this other stamp in here. Let's finish this off nicely. Just a little flourish. I'm going to do that in the balmy blue. Oops. And of course I got ink. This is a new ink pad. Got ink all over the stamp. Okay. Put one here. Nice. Put one over here. And hopefully I won't touch anywhere. Good. All right. That worked. Okay. I feel like I should put them down here too, but oops, I don't know why I just did that to my clean graph paper. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, obviously I'm not going to do a second one because this took longer than I thought it would. All right, so there we have it. God is love. I'm not really liking, maybe if it's curled a little, not so out there. Much better. I don't like those sharp edges. And over here, a little bit off here, a little bit off here. Yeah, okay. All right, so God is love, which the lilies definitely make you think Easter, thinking of you, and then you open it up. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. All right, so there is that. And here is that sample. If you don't like this card, because I'm not really thrilled with it, to be perfectly honest. So here was the sample, though, to show you, basically. If you want to do this card and you need measurements, just let me know and I'll send them to you. So there we go. That is about it for tonight. Really exciting because it's the first of the year, and on January 7th, the new mini catalog comes out along with the celebrations. So for January and February, for every $60 you purchase out of the catalog, you will get something free out of the celebration brochure. It's a really great time to join Weight Watchers right now, or Weight Watchers, I used to work for Weight Watchers. Stampin' Up right now because there's a really good joining deal. You can get, the typical joining deal is $129 worth of product for $99. This time around, you get that plus an entire set of the Stampin' Right markers for whichever color category you want, or an extra $30. I think it's $30 worth of product for the same $99. So really good deal. If you're interested in joining, just let me know. I have no problem. If you're not interested in joining and you just want to hang out, that's fine. If you want to come and do the workshops, you're welcome to do that too. Please let me know right away if you're coming to this weekend's workshop. I have 10 people coming right now. 3 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, and 2 on Monday. That's only 9. Oh, and a to-go for Beth. So, okay. Happy New Year's. Enjoy. I hope you all have... You know what? Let me turn you up here. Let's switch you around and talk to you in person here. Up, there I am. Okay, so I really hope that 2025 is a great year for all of you. I'm hoping that it's a great year for us too. And I'm looking forward to spending lots of time with many of you here at my house doing workshops. And I'm also looking to see if anybody's interested in doing scrapbooking workshops, or if there's other things that you want to do. If there's something you want to see, if there's a fun fold or a process of some sort that you've seen online that you'd like to see me demonstrate, just let me know. Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you next week. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.